Grand Rising, beautiful souls. This is Empress B of the Empress Speaks LLC. Can I tell you a story? Let's talk about it. This story is coming from Star Iva, South Carolina, from my beloved ancestor, Emma Hall Leverette of the Hall family, descendants of Peter and Millie Hall. And this story is titled, Daddy's Dying. The year was 1932. We all just sat there in Daddy's room, watching, waiting to see when he would take his last breath. I looked over at Rachel, Leslie, and Iva. They all looking at me. Then I looked over at my brothers, Gus, Cleve, Grover. Yance was outside on the porch smoking a cigarette. There were 8 of us. That's a lot of children, if you ask me. But here we are, all of Pink Hall's children, together again. Gus, Cleveland, Leslie, Iva, Rachel, Grover, Evelyn, and me. I wish it was under better circumstances. I mean, we've seen our daddy so strong, raising us with mama, picking cotton, working on the farm, helping mama. Then we lost mama. He managed. Then he married again. I never thought we would be here watching him die. Cleve and Yance was helping Iva straighten up the house while Rachel and I was trying to make Daddy comfortable. You would have thought we would have been worried and upset and crying by now. But Daddy made us strong. And we knew that this day would come. With all of his ailments Daddy had, we knew his body would fail one day. I think we were just worried. We didn't want to leave him alone. We were afraid that we may miss losing him or him leaving here. At this time, Rachel went straight into the kitchen with me to cook some food. Hell, we were hungry. I started cooking some chicken while Rachel was cutting up squash to make a casserole. Friends of the family came to visit and pray with us, to visit with Daddy. The days had been long and draining. But that Tuesday, March the 29th, I felt something different in the air. I sat in the living room laughing with Iva and Evelyn, reminiscing on our childhood and thinking about our silly dog Brownie from earlier days. That's when Cleve and Yance came looking in so serious. Daddy's about to go, Yance said. We looked at each other, then got up to go to his room. We all looked at our daddy lying in the bed, and I don't even think he knew he was still in the world. He was breathing so shallow. I could hear Rachel over there crying and Iva and Leslie holding her hands together, just rubbing her hands in nervousness. And all I could think of was how beautiful the day was outside. And we were all in here waiting for Daddy to die. Then all of a sudden, all we heard was laughter. Laughter from a little boy in the house. All of us looked at each other so confused. We didn't know of what child had ran up into the house. When all of a sudden, we all seen a little boy run through the hallway. He stopped to look at us. He smiled with so much laughter, just barefoot, looking like he may have been about 7 or 8. He glanced at all of us, just laughing, and ran out the door. Yance tried to run and get him, but the little boy was gone, as if he had disappeared into thin air. It was then when I heard my sister sobbing. Daddy had taken his last breath, and he was gone from this world. It was then when I realized the little boy that ran into the hallway, that was Daddy. And he was coming by to say goodbye. Rest in peace, Daddy. We'll see you again.